Hey, what do you got?
Kenneth McBride, 36. He collapsed in a restaurant. He's much further along than the others.
Mr. McBride, I'm Dr. Connor. How you feeling?
Like I'm dying.
All right, get up to isolation. We're gonna start you on fluids and antibiotics, but I need to know if you've been to the Rayburn building recently.
I look like a congressman to you?
It's very important.
No, I've never been there.
Either it's not in the building or he's an outlier.
A what?
Someone who doesn't fit our pattern.
What's wrong with me?
Well, that's what we have to find out. So we need to test your home, your business, every place that you go for the source of this disease.
You can't.
Mr. McBride, you're very sick.
I said no. You don't have permission to set one foot inside my house. You do and I'll sue.
Touchy guy.
Yeah, usually have a case with someone who has something to hide. Well, this could be terrorist related.
I'm getting a good idea why McBride didn't want us to search his place.
Frank, look at this.
If they're terrorists, they sure look a lot like call girls.
McBride's no terrorist. He's Heidi Fleiss.
Hey, look, I got a PDA.
Is that initials and numbers?
The initials are the list of ladies he has in the stable, and the numbers are the price they charge.
So a date with one of his women is $2,000 to $3,000 a night?
Yeah.
And look who's paying those prices.
I voted for that guy,
I mean, this is a who's who of Beltway insiders.
including Congressman Lawrence.
I mean, this Lawrence's name here. Lawrence again, he's always with the same girl. Nicoletta?
And look, Jack Jacobs and Lieutenant Wingate's names are in here, too. And they were all with Nicoletta.
Forget terrorists. We're looking for a sexual typhoid Mary.
Oh my God. Do you know who these men are?
I know who one of them is. Husband of a good friend. If this thing is sexually transmitted, he may have given it to Donna. They have 2 kids, Stephen.
Look, regardless of how he got sick, the congressman is our patient. We still have to protect his privacy. Eva, contact all the men in the PDA who had contact with Nicoletta. They all have to be tested for STD exposure. So do their families. You know the protocol.
Say only they've been exposed to a potentially dangerous disease. Don't get specific. Protect their privacy.
We'll print out a list of the names. I'll send them to your office.
Sorry, Nat.
Natalie, you'll conduct all the blood tests. If this is an STD, it's nothing that I recognize, which makes me worried that we're dealing with some kind of new strain of something. Nat.
Blood. I know.
Hey. You okay?
No, I'm far from okay.
Natalie,
Director?
what was that about?
Nat and Donna Lawrence are old friends.
Well, maybe somebody else should take over for her.
Nat can do her job just fine.
Oh, it's not the feeling that I got.
Obviously, you didn't come here to talk about my team.
No, I came to talk about that PDA.
So how did you hear about it?
The real question is, why didn't I hear about it from you?
I was a little busy to write up a report.
When were you going to find the time?
You said I had carte blanche. I took you at your word.
I also said that I wanted to be kept informed.
What do you want, Kate?
I want the PDA. A sexually transmitted disease is just as volatile politically as terrorism, if not more so. It has to be handled delicately.
Look, I don't have that luxury. If this is what I think it is, a new strain of STD that kills within days, screw policy.
I know how serious this is, Stephen. I'm a doctor, too.
Well, I need you to start acting like one.
Wait. I'm going to pretend you didn't say that.
Don't pretend for my sake.
We need to keep this professional, Stephen, for everybody's sake.
And that's my point exactly.
I want the PDA.
Medicine first, politics second. I can't do my job without these names.
And I'll provide you with a list of each and every one, but I don't want this lying around your office where anyone can stumble across it.
Who the hell are you protecting in here?
Are you that naive? I'm protecting everybody. The names of some of the most powerful people in this town are in there, some of whom provide funding for all of this.
Why is it that everything that comes out of that mouth sounds like a press
You
release?
stop this disease, I'll keep the names from leaking, and everybody wins. We'll have lots of people in Congress who owe us.
He lost consciousness before I could ask him how to find Nicoletta. We had to intubate him.
Oh, we can't wait for him to wake up.
Well, if he wakes up at all. There weren't any contact numbers for his escorts anywhere?
No. He's obviously careful to protect his stable. We're gonna have to ask somebody else.
Any ideas?
Yeah. One of her regulars.
At least it wasn't an attack. That's good news.
Yeah. Look, we need to talk about what made you sick.
I thought you hadn't determined that yet.
We believe it's being spread through close physical contact, including sexual contact.
What are you insinuating?
I wish it were just an insinuation. We know about Nicoletta.
Oh, good God. How's she involved?
Well, you, your friend Congressman Jacobs, and Lieutenant Wingate are all clients of Nicoletta's. You all got sick after being with her.
Look, I can put you in touch with the man who arranged the meetings with Nicoletta.
He's across the hall on a ventilator. Same disease that you have. We have to find her and identify the source of this infection before this thing becomes an outbreak.
We need an address, Congressman.
Please open it. Looks like someone warned her we were coming.
McBride, he's unconscious.
He was wide awake when we went to search his house. You could have called.
All right, then. Where the hell is she?
That's another question for McBride.
And if he can't talk, what are the odds of him regaining consciousness?
Not very good. Eva's gonna have to ask everyone on that list if they know where Nicoletta is.
Steven, if this disease is as bad as we think, there's another possibility.
Yeah, she's sick and holed up somewhere.
Or dead.
You'll be tested in strict confidence. That's right. Your privacy is guaranteed. I'm sorry. I know this is awkward, sir. And you're sure this is the only address you have for Nicoletta? No, thank you. Thanks for your cooperation.
Miss Rossi?
Director Ewing, this was a lot easier before I had to tell people what they were being tested for. Now that I have to ask about Nicoletta.
So any progress?
Well, I'm making my way through the list. So far, nobody knows where Nicoletta is.
Has anyone found numbers to his girls?
No. Powell said some pimps never write down certain information. They keep it all in their heads. Anyway, the police are watching Nicoletta's condo.
Any other leads?
There's one name on the list that's giving me fits. Michael Wilson. There are 3 dozen of them.
Director Ewing, you're avoiding my calls.
Not at all. I've been a little tied up, Mark. You can understand.
Sure, it's just a big story for all of us. Word is your investigation has uncovered something you're trying to keep under wraps. Some say a sex scandal. Any comment?
This town. I swear everything becomes an opera. There's nothing to the rumor. Okay?
I've also heard that Beltway insiders may be involved in this.
When we know anything, you'll be the first call.
I'll hold you to that.
I ordered strict confidence, Miss Rossi.
I've been discreet.
Apparently not discreet enough.
I followed protocol to the letter.
Then how the hell did this happen?